Alright. It's Bonnie! Bonnie is here, looking morosely at the fields. Bonnie. Hey, friend. Oh boy. What do you want? Questions. What will be doing after? If we beat the king? I'll go see my sister on Bamboosh. Duh. And then I'll hug her. And then I'll tell her I really tried. Tried what? And then you won't be here anyway. You won't be here to ask me stupid questions, you crab. Oh no, we became a crab. Ooh, looking at some snakes? What snakes you looking? Well, if I imagine it would have to be some kind of rainbow boa, because that's the only one I can think of that could be similar to my vibrant, illustrious plumage. What about you, anyway? What will you do? What will you do? I'll go to space. Space sounds lame. I bet you can't even go there anyway. Totally. I love her fucking... Sifrin is a smug little shit to this kid. I love this. I totally can. Wait, really? How? It's a secret. Wink. This why I don't like you, Sifrin. Aw. Oh, it's a corn snake. A very shiny corn snake. Interesting. A sleepover? That's pretty dumb. Was it your idea? Hey. Mira's actually. Oh. That's a great idea. Why didn't you come up with it? Stars, you do not know how to deal with Bonnie anymore. Worrying about tomorrow? No. Not even a little bit. That's a lie. Your sister will be okay, you know. Don't you talk about my sister! Anyway, I don't need to worry about her. It's not like she's gonna move from her spot. Bonnie's sister's in Bamboosh, a coastal village, hundreds of kilometers from here. A few months ago, the king froze their whole village in time. Unless you manage to beat the king tomorrow, Bonnie's sister will never move again. Questions. You thought this was Omori Bradley? No, different black and white, sanity damaging game. You at the clock tower. You talk to Bonnie. Welcome on by, Killer Dragon. Uh-oh, this bridge is out. Sign says clock tower. I see. Okay, we need to find Odile. Nope, already checked there. Not up here. This, I think this is Odile. Yeah. Look at what the shop has to offer. Odile. Oh, Sifrin. You look rested. Glad to see you this laid back on the day before the end of the world. Anyway, how can I help you? A sleepover? Ugh. You guys really are kids. We can forget about our problems. I suppose so. Nonetheless, I'll be there. Poor Boniface probably needs it. Maybe we all do. But the room only has 3 beds, right? I better get a whole bed to myself. Mira and Bonnie will probably be sharing. Mirabelle and Bonnie? So who will sleep on the ground? You or Isabeau? Asa, of course. Poor man. Anyway, I'll be there. You know, since we already decided earlier we'd all meet at the clock tower and all. Yeah. You all already all planned to meet up at the clock tower, so was there a need for you to let everyone know? You could have just met everyone at the clock tower. Oh well. Not like you have anything better to do. Anything else? We're fighting the king tomorrow. So we are. I hope you're prepared. The king, the sadness his destruction creates. They possess crafts capable of slowing us down or even freezing us in time completely. So, as always, we're counting on you and your speed to keep us out of trouble. Aw. You want me to be in the front again? Leading everyone, if possible. You've already proven good at preventing traps and keeping us alive, so I don't see why that has to change. And as always, you can count on me to provide everyone with intel on any enemies we encounter. Everyone except Boniface will be on battle duty, but I might ask Boniface to do something as well. Might be good for everyone to give the kids something to do. Boring tactics talk, I know. Now shut up and buy items for our journey to the top of the house. Oh, have you found it? Is your field of research tactics? Gems. Are you still trying to figure out what I'm researching? No, my field of research isn't tactics. Isabeau actually proposed that one last week. Late one. Aww. Give it up already. None of you will ever figure out what I'm studying. It will stay a secret forever. Funny that they've made a game of trying to guess what she's researching. I don't know if I would say a rivulet vibrates very fast. I mean, sure it neumes, but if it's a chair, you know, it's still gotta do squishy noises. After tomorrow, if we survive? Wish I had your confidence. Maybe I'll just go home to Kabu. I haven't seen my country in many years. Before I met Mirabelle and Isabeau, my main goal was to travel to Vanguard and see its many different places, sites, and cultures. Already accomplished this by traveling with Mirabelle, so... Was it all for your research? Yes. Your research into... Travelology. Travelology isn't a field of research, Sifrin. But if it is the field of research you spent your life trying to create, stop inventing a backstory for me. What about you? What will you do? If we beat the king, that is. You go back to your own country, maybe? What will you do? How about with my own field of research? See you at the clock tower later, then. It has to remove that energy somehow. Why can't I hop on this stool? I am now a frog. Hippity hoppity. I'm jumping on your property. Ah! Pink! Pink! I'm hopping on your property and you can't stop me! I'm going off the rails, Pink! Task Goblin, Task Goblin, hello! Hello, Raiders. Hello, Pink. If y'all don't know Pink, let me fix this problem I have made you aware that you currently have, namely, to follow Pank Rauru. I think I said that right. Pank is a wonderful, wonderful squid with a beautiful community. Does all sorts of amazing events. It's like hanging out with a bunch of friends over there. Always a lot of good characters over there and familiar faces. Pank is a wonderful person to know, and you really should check them out. Also, Ashwell says hi, but he's too high. High, but too high? That's just like a double high. High squared. I hope you had a good time making stickers over at Sticky Business, Pank. But if you've got a raid and run, that is no scale off my tail. At the very least, I implore you, stand up, wiggle it out, leave a piss, take a water, do it all at the same time. Don't do it all at the same time. You're gonna make a huge mess, and I'm not gonna clean it up. You're going to have to, or someone over there is going to have to clean it up. No, don't encourage them to do it all now, Skittles. But if y'all don't know me, I am Dreki Ormer, Draconic Serpent, Flightless Dragon, or simply Worm on the internet. I usually play games. Tonight we're playing In Stars and Time. Now, I please ask that if you are familiar with this game, please don't spoil anything for me. It'd make me very cross. I like to find things out myself. I've already spent like the first hour wild mass speculating, like basically off of what is in the menu. So I'm very normal and think an average amount on video games. Look, if we all piss at once, then nobody can hold us. A compelling point. I'm pissing right now, and you can't even see it because I'm doing it faster than you can perceive. Oh my. Well, good thing I was in that Sandevistan mode, so none of y'all were able to capture those spicy moods.
Hold on, give me a
spicy
second.
nudes.
Oh crap! Oh my frogs!
Shit! Shit! Fuck, Pank! You let the frogs in too! You gotta shut the door when you get in! I'll piss on the moon as the piss droplets dribble upon you. I don't remember that whole Eggman bit. No! You played this? Well, then you get to sit back and enjoy my reactions and wild mass speculation. Especially because this is a time loop story. And I am very normal about time loop media and games and books and stories. And we played a time loop game last week. So we're going time loops into time loops because that's the thing about time loops. Whenever you finish one, a new one just starts. Question is, will this time loop be worse than Neoproxima's? Because right now, I think Neoproxima is at the top of what I would say the worst time loop, like, situation. You wake up at the end, like, with a hangover after some heavy drinking, and it loops when you try to eat. So the person stuck in the time loop is perpetually heavily hungover and unable to get any sleep. Awful. Terrible. Would not want to deal with that for like multiple days, never mind like weeks or months. You have 23 hours before the droplets hit the fucking earth. Now get out of my sight before I piss on you too. Yeah, exactly. Classic Dr. Eggman. I'm pretty sure that was a quote from the Dr. Eggman movie. You know, that one movie with the doctor and the Eggman. Gobsy. Hey, that's another squid. That's another cool squid. That's a cool, awesome squid as well that you should check out. I hope you had a good time with finding cats after the one part that wasn't about finding cats. That kind of sucked. I say they're a squid, And I'm sorry. I just kind of assume anything with tentacles is a squid. Gobsy could speak for their entities themselves. They could be an eldritch abomination and not a squid-type tentacler. An octopi, yeah, it's like a squares and rectangles situation, you know? Squids and are squids octopi? Are octopi squids? I don't know. I don't have the mathematical proof. All squids are goblins, but not all goblins are squids. I don't know. I've seen Splunk, Splatoon. I feel like a lot of those squids have very goblin energy. All right, I don't know. I'm not a big splatter. I don't generally throw myself off of high places and crash into the ground, making a splat noise. But I don't know where I'm going with this. But while I don't know anything about this game, as with all time loop media, and a bit foot stomped at the start of this one, there's going to be probably some stressful mental health situations that occur in it. So if you are not in a comfortable space for a game that may cover some sensitive topics, that is perfectly fine. Always take care of yourself first and foremost. I stream different things on different days, and I hope to see you again some other day. But if you're sticking around, let's go ahead and try to figure out where everyone else is. Oh, right, I was being a frog and hippity-hoppity. Right. You. Ahoy, traveling one! Ah, you're with Mirabelle and the lady with the glasses. I recognize you. You believe Mirabelle's been blessed by the Change God to save us all? Change God almost never gives blessings of any kind. Truly amazing Mirabelle's been chosen. May the Change God protect her in her journey. You nod. The Change God, huh? Squids came before octopus? Yeah, but like, it could be a crab situation. Because like, 4 or 5 independent species all ended up becoming crab. Maybe we will become squids and then crabs. Maybe that's how it works. Squids shouldn't be shamed. God damn it. Well played, Buttercup Bandito. Well played. It's fine, you know, sometimes they're nervous, okay? It happens to the best of us. Oh no, it's a tutorial. Hey, you! Strange adult with a hat! My name is Tutorial Kid. Tutorial Kid has the name Agatha sewn onto her clothes. My mom says you're very strong and you're gonna help save us all. But I need to challenge you to know your strength. So, let's play rock, paper, scissors. Why fight? Because it is our fate to fight. Sure. Why rock, paper, scissors? Because it's the basis of everything. Basis of creation, of craft. Means I really must teach you everything. I accept your challenge. Yeah! Ooh. All right. That little funky beat. Rock, paper, scissors. The only fight there is. Ooh, that piano? Ooh, yes. Serenade me, baby. You know how to play rock, paper, scissors, right? Doesn't know how to play. Of course you do. What kind of person doesn't know rock, paper, scissors? Considering it's the basis of combat, of war, of life. Hey, Sorrel, welcome on by. Let's play rock, paper. They're gonna throw scissors, so I'm gonna go for a rock. No! They baited me! Yeah! I threw paper! It's time to duel! Paper beats rock, which means... I win this round, Yugi. Let's do it again. Rock, paper. All right, he threw paper last time. Surely he won't throw paper a second time. And maybe that's what he thinks I'll think. And actually, he will throw paper. Maybe I should go for scissors. Fuck! My hands have thrown a rock shape. Victory is mine this round. Last round, rock, paper. All right, so they've done paper and rock. So is the last one scissors? Yeah, baited and outsmarted. Tutorial kid threw scissors. You threw rock? No, I threw scissors. Why this? Wow, I really kicked your butt. How does it feel to be beaten at rock, paper, scissors by a little kid? Now you know the basics of rock, paper, scissors. You're invincible. Our training has come to an end. Farewell! Okay. Pew, pew. Thanks for the tutorial on rock, paper, scissors, I guess. We talk to burbs. We're kissing burbs. Homozygote would be angry. Hello, young lad. Sit down next to me. Yes, I know. Just walk on to them. Very intuitive. Oh. Whee! I cannot be contained. Vertically rotating game. I mean, exactly what it says on the tin. Zoro, why you licking dergs around here? Okay, so now the last one is Isabu. The feather tree. Who is this anime person? Isabu's here. Probably pondering what favor to ask the tree. Issa. Oh, this is his. Oh. Weird, their hair looks bigger at this angle than their portrait. Isabu for sure. Horizontally rotating. Okay, you've got vertical and horizontal, but do you have diagonal? Do your canines rotate in a fourth dimension, imploding, exploding across space and time? A perfectly spherical doge across a frictionless plane. Sif. Issa. Sif! Issa! Sif! Okay, that's enough. Aw, boo. Anyway, I was just looking at the favor tree. Isn't this tree cool? A lot of the names of this game are Frenchish, so Bu and Isabu is like bow from bow. So Isabeau? I see. Result of a third dimensional being forced into a fourth dimensional. No! Not the dog! Skittles, no! How could you let it come to this? Wait, if this game has a lot of French sounding words, that means this is like the third Franglish game we've played in a row on Friday, I think. It keeps happening. What is with France and time loop stories and type loop games? Glad you agree. One could say it's a pretty, tremendous tree. Yeah, yeah. You both laugh. Laughing uproariously, he raises his hand towards your shoulder, but stops and brings it to his side. That was funny. I'm gonna go soon, so you can do your thing with the tree, but you want to talk before I go? Clock tower sleepover? Huh? A sleepover? Crab, yeah. Doesn't the clock tower only have 3 beds, though? Got some Bonbon and Mira will share, and Madame Odalie will take her own. Which means we'll share beds again, Sif. I got dibs on the left side. Actually, I'm sharing Mira. Fine. Yay. Please try not to hog the covers this time. All right, so here's the thing. The best way to share the beds is you have actually head to foot. You know, it provides the optimal resting situation because that way, like, your hips, like, sort of, like, go into the curve of each other's bodies and you're not, like, pushing each other out. Like, it just gives you maximum amount of space on the bed for each person. Yes, your head is next to their feet, but just wear socks to bed, all right? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Horizontally rotating toad anchored to a center point. These are starting to get oddly specific experiments, Skittles. It's getting cold at night. What's up with the big tree? Oh? You don't know about the favor tree? Well, it's just a random big tree. When you're a believer at the House of Change, the biggest tree in a certain place is called a favor tree. It's your favorite tree. It's the tree with the most power. So you can ask it things as a favor. Like, please help me pass my defender exams. Which is like a totally random example. Wasn't Isabeau a defender? Did you ask a mythical tree to help you pass your exams? And I passed with flying colors. Thank you very much. Well, I did study very hard, so it's not like the tree did much. But even a little bit helps. You should ask the tree for a favor too. Like a big day tomorrow. I don't know, what if the other person kicks you? Well, presumably you're both friends, so I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one. You also could just have an extra pillow and then just like use that to separate as a cushion. After we beat the king? Wow, Sif. So confident. Iced! Holy shit, 19 months? Damn, it's almost at the big 2-0. And then it would be 2 plus 0 months, and that would be 2 months. That's how time loops work. Ice bounce and the Dreki wiggle. I do love how the Dreki wiggle turned out. It's so wiggly. Iced. Thanks for resubscribing. It's never necessary, but it's always appreciated. Also, if it's head to foot, then it can't be gay. Oh, you silly, silly fool. If y'all don't know Iced, all the cool people are dropping on by, so I get to yell from the rooftops about all of them. I say as I flail for where all my buttons are. There we go. I have too many folders. Ice does a lot of Rain World stuff and speed running and 3D art. Those slug cats that you saw me get whacked with, those were all actually made by Ice, and you can actually use them yourself. They're up on their spaces. They're I think it's Ko-fi. It's been a minute. My brain is fried. Yeah. Did cry emote become worse somehow? Well, I mean, there's sob, but there is also pathetic. Because it's an amazing little pathetic emote. And thankfully it looks good with the little rain because like, I'm in a weird situation where I feel like I have more static emotes than I have animated emotes. But I don't want to like make a 1-frame animation to put a static as an animated. Like if I'm using an animated emote slot, I want to use the whole animated emote slot, you know? It has a black border around them. I have dark mode everything, so I don't notice that there's a border. I'm not seeing... Is there a border on me? No. I don't have a filter on. Hold on. What if... I feel like... I don't know if it's just like because it's square, there might be a border. Oh, that is strangely crunchy. That is weird. Huh. Yeah, I feel like it's gotta be some kind of bug on Twitch's side or weird thing. Like, that is so odd. I know a lot of emotes get really weird at the smallest sizes. Which unfortunately is just how it is in Twitch chat. Although I believe there's a way or an extension that you can make the emotes in like the normal sidebar show up as the bigger versions if you want. I think I've seen a friend use that just because like I would prefer if we could use like the, what is it? The 56, like the middle, the 56 by 56 be the default and instead have like a limit on number of emotes in a message. That would be my preference. Because the 28 by 28 is just so damn small. Anyway, back to the game. Wow, Sif, so confident. So cool. I like it. I think I'll just return home to my... I think I'll just return home to, event. I don't have anything else planned. Wonder how event is doing. When we left it, it was still standing, moving. But I think the king's curse may have caught up to... Wait, moving? They live in like a walking city? So then, you take your job back? Nah, being a defender is kinda lost its shine. I always admired the defenders, you know? It's all about protecting your neighborhood, your city, helping them out with whatever they need, be it getting a cat from a tree or helping an old man with his bags.